The Chyros 2, it's a watch which really surprised me. From the first glance it appears like a dresser, but with a diameter of 43mm, it's quite a big watch. So it's not really a dresser, but it's a fine watch. I'm really curious what you leave in the comments about that watch. Hello and welcome to Watch Max's Watch Videos. My name is Axel and I'm glad to have you on the show. Today the video is about a watch which appears to be quite a dressy watch. If you look at it, where can I focus it? Here can I focus it. It really looks like a dress watch with the open heart, but with a diameter of 43mm. It's really a big watch, not really a dressy watch. So I'm curious to see what your opinion is. Please leave it in the comment section below. If you subscribe to my channel, you won't miss any of the future videos, and they're all very interesting. And now the video starts, and I'm really glad to have the opportunity to show this particular watch to you. Oh, the Limes Chyros 2. It's a watch which still kind of confuses me. Size-wise, 43mm. It looks like a tool watch. The dial, the design is dressier, so it's too big for a dresser, too dressy for a tool watch. I'm not quite sure how to categorize it. How does it look on my 17cm wrist? It's 6 3/4 inch, and as you can see, it's a big watch, too big for my arm, too big for a dresser on my arm. A really nice watch, but I personally don't know how to position it in my universe of watches, to say it this way. Kind of strange, but still a great watch. The Limes Chyros 2 has a ETA 2824 movement in the top version, with Geneva stripes on the back and blued screws. I can do it better. I personally do like the back of the watch a lot. Oh, I see there's still a yeah. So what you can see here is the protective plastic, and I'll keep it on the watch so I don't remove it. It's a really nice back, and I keep the protective plastic on the watch. The watch has a diameter of 43mm. So if you hear something in the background, my dog just came across to visit me and is making some noise. Apologies for that. So 43mm in diameter, relatively slim at the same time, with just 10.5mm high. The front glass is a gently domed sapphire with a mineral glass on the back. The watch has water resistance of 5 bar, equaling 50 meters, and a non-screwed crown. The hands are filled with black color, which is in fact a luminous color, as are the black dots on the dial. The indices, as well as the 12 at the top, are silvered indices and manually applied to the dial. The lug width is 22mm, and the case itself, it's really nicely done with a lot of effort, and I'll try to show it to you later on more in detail. Just for now, we have, just following the glass, a small polished ring. Then comes a bigger brushed surface, which turns into a small polished face. And then there is a brushed coin edge side, which goes over into the fully polished back of the watch. Really nicely done. And the coin edged sides are even between the lugs, so you could have saved this, but they didn't do it. So you have the coin edge design fully around the whole watch. Absolutely nicely done. So what do I like on that watch? Well, firstly, I like the back. I like the rounded back. I like the view. I like the movement. Although there is still the protective plastic, which I don't remove as it is not my watch. I really do like it, and it looks absolutely great. Further, what I noticed is that there is a special form of the horns. You can see at the case the horn is a little bit slimmer, then it gets bigger and wider where it is curved and gets again slimmer at the end. So that's not a standard form of a horn, that's uniquely designed. And I hope you can see that these are screwed lug bars, so no spring bars, screwed down bars on the 22mm lugs. The hands are filled with black luminous color, as well as the second hand. The long part is deep black, while the smaller counterweight is polished metal, as are the frames of the hands of the minute and hour. The open balance dial, well, you either love it or hate it. At least it is something different. But there is a version of this particular watch with a closed dial, so if you don't like it, you have an alternative with the exact identical design with just a closed dial. Looking at the very impressive case of that watch. Here we have the polished part, followed by a gently brushed ring. And if we turn the watch a little bit, it again shows the small polished part and the brushed coin-edged side. Really nicely done, and then turning over into the fully polished back of the watch. Absolutely great. And the coin edge design goes around the whole watch, even between the lugs. We could have avoided it, but this makes the watch look perfect. Great. What I do like too is that the 5-minute indices are very visible with the applied silvered indices, and the single minute indicators are very tiny on the rear of the watch, so you can read the time to a minute exact, but it doesn't pop out. If you look at the watch from a first glance, it looks very clean, and no very dominant single minute indication. As requested, I'm providing night shots of my watches. The Chyros is the middle one in the bottom row, the third from the right, and even if the hands are black, they do have luminous power, as you can see here. It is not as bright as the diver or tool watches. Unbeaten, of course, is the pilot watch, but it can still be read during the night. And if we have a movie, you can see it clearly is luminous power available, but it's not a torch, but it's readable in dark conditions, and that's enough. So which variants does Limes offer for that particular watch? Firstly, there is a version with the white dial and the closed dial where you don't see the balance. If you don't like it, you can choose this one. Both variants with the open heart and the closed dial are also available with a black dial. All 4 versions are currently in April 2020 at a price tag on the leather strap for €980. There is no steel bracelet available. The predecessor of the Chyros 2, the Chyros 1, is also still available. It has a simpler dial, not taking up the coin edge design on the face. It's a plainer face with different indices. And this one, the Chyros 1, is currently at €780 on a leather strap. Thank you very much for watching my video. This was the Chyros 2. Hope you enjoyed the video. If so, leave a comment, thumbs up, subscribe to my channel or recommend my videos. Look forward to the videos to come, so do I. Cheers, Axel.